Morning. Everybody is doing great. Happy New Year. Let me turn off my. All right, let's see. Here we go. Hope everybody's doing great. New Year, date number 2. So go on in, folks. Good to see April Watts. What? You mean to tell me? Good morning, Diane Rozier. Everybody's doing great, man. This is a wonderful time. And I hope you guys have built the momentum to the new year rather than waiting for the new year to try to make change. Hey, got to build the momentum, right? That's my sister-in-law for life, Diane Rozier, April Watts. Good to see you guys. Yes, I have on a jacket. We got a cold front. It might last a day or two, but I don't know how long. But it's cold. Good to see Wayne. Good to see you, Wayne. Good morning. Happy New Year. Folks, I'm going to talk about something important, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. And thank you for joining me this morning on my morning walk. Hello, Tiffany Parker. Let's get started, folks. If it's going to be, it's up to me to fulfill my dreams and possibilities with dedication and motivation to inspire thousands from all nations. When times are tough and breaks you down, just smile with toughness and rebuild from the ground. During tough times, adversity is a lot. Just remember, time flies, but you are the pilot. Folks, let me ask you to do me a favor before I get started. Like 2 pages for me, Jay Lee Speaks and WAN Global LLC. Like those 2 pages for me, because my videos that you're seeing right now will eventually move over to the Jay Lee Speaks page. I will be doing them from that page. 2 reasons. 1, I will be putting heavy promotion on my Jay Lee Speaks page. It's for what I do in my business as a speaker and author. So please follow that page. 2nd reason, keep away the riffraff, man. You got a lot of small-minded people on my personal page. No, I haven't deleted them. I'm not in the business of deleting people. I don't believe in that new year, new me bullshit. But people who are like your haters, they won't click like on your business page because they won't support you. So it's kind of shying away from those who bring nothing but toxicity to my environment. So that Jay Lee Speaks page will be having all my videos, inspirational videos anyway, will be aired from that page. Also, matter of fact, there's an event coming up. We changed the date from January the 13th to January the 20th for our bonfire brainstorming. So we're going to be having a bonfire in my backyard, and we're going to have some light refreshments, and we're going to brainstorm to help you increase your bottom line, market and brand your business. So you're going to share some strategies with you in doing that. So also like that page as well. Also, you can visit jayleespeaks.com, subscribe to our emails. Also, check out our apparel. We have mugs, shirts, hoodies, pillows, beach towels. We have a shirt there with some inspirational quote on it, and we're gonna have more of those inspirational quote t-shirts coming as well. All right, so go to jleespeaks.com and check out that stuff. Also, on my events page on my website, you can see my calendar. So just check it out, folks. It's got stuff out there. We got some information out there for you. Good to see you, Randy. Also, like the Wealth Summit tours. The Wealth Summit tours is going to be kicking off this year, early this year. We're working on a date as we speak. We're going to start in Tampa with the Tampa Bay Wealth Summit. And the spearhead of that is my company, WAN Global, LLC. Visit that Facebook page as well. Got a lot of information coming. Hey, Sandy Wheels. So let's get into our topic, folks. The topic is a question. Are you the main character of your movie? Are you the main character of your movie? Now, as I speak on this, let's go back to a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, as I spoke on the opposite of success. Many people think the opposite of success is failure. No. Failure is a main ingredient to success. So the opposite of success is not failure. The opposite of success is conformity. People are conformed to what they have been raised and trained to believe in, right? Good morning, Rachel Curtis, Jocelyn Price, my cuz. April Cox, good morning. April, I want to see you at the bonfire brainstorming event. That's going to be powerful. Get with me on it, April. So listen. Conformity is what the masses follow, folks. Have you noticed that only 3% of the population are the ones who's changing the world? 3% of the population already understands investments. 3% of the population understands the money game. And the 97% all works for the 3%. Have you guys noticed that? Now, let's go back to conformity. I don't care what politically, religious, racism, it doesn't matter. People are conformed to those three dogmas. Even the education system. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you remember from grade school to college being taught about how to maintain your credit? Michelle Dawson, good morning. How many of you remember in college that you've been taught to how to maintain your credit, building an entrepreneurial empire, understanding hedge funds, derivatives, and diversification, right? See, these are the things that the 3% of the population already know. They already got that game down pat. But they're not going to teach you that in school, folks. See, that's where conformity comes in. See, we've been taught to get a job. From the time you got into kindergarten, all the way up to 12th grade and through college, systematically. Now, see, some people might want to challenge or debate that with individual situations or individual cases. I'm speaking on a systematic sense here. From grade school to the 12th grade, you've been trained to do the same thing from Monday through Friday. Get up in the morning, go to school, take a 30-minute to an hour lunch break, go back to school, get out of school, come home, do the exact same thing on Tuesday all the way on down to Friday, 2 days off, Monday, get it again. You've been told as a child that you had this schedule because you weren't old enough, or you weren't an adult to provide yourself with your own schedule. So you had to go by the schedule the school system and your parents gave you. Am I right about it? So let's fast forward. Now you're out of school. You're an adult. Now ask yourself, I'm going to ask you, now that you're an adult, how many of you right now are following the same schedule that you were trained in when you were a child growing up in grade school? Getting up in the morning, going to work, 30 minutes to an hour lunch break, back to work, and getting off, come home, get yourself ready to do it again for the next day. A gentleman once told me a person who controls your salary controls your life. So the question is, when are you going to start controlling your own salary? You're an adult, right? See, we were told in grade school that we had to do that same schedule because we were children. We weren't old enough. But when we become an adult, we can do what we want to do. But now you're an adult and you still can't do what you want to do. So you guys understand, you guys see where conformity came into place at? Conformity. And because of it, because of this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still following a schedule that somebody else put for you, then you have to ask yourself, who is the main character in your movie? That's right, Denise George, the 40-40-40 plan. Working 40 hours a week for 40 years and retire with only 40% of your retirement coming to you. So the question is, are you just an extra in your own movie? Unfortunately, the masses are. There may be someone who may not agree with that. There may be some who may be mad at that. See, I noticed I've already got 2 people deleted me this morning already. I guess that's the New Year, New Me bullcrap campaign going on. Whether it's a new year, new you, the facts still remain. You can get pissed off. See, the one thing I've noticed, folks, is that the truth will set you free, but it will piss you off first. See, now, my friends list was at 5,000. That's as many friends as you can get. It's down at 4,998. And guess what's going to probably happen before the day is out? That list is going to go right back to 5,000 with 2 more people who think like I do. You see what I'm saying, folks? You don't have to delete anybody. Just keep raising the bar on yourself. Because when you raise the bar, you will lose the losers. When you lower the bar, you will lose the winners. So my bar keeps going up. Watch what you see coming from me in 2018. So listen, folks. You don't want to spend too much time with conformists. You want to spend your time around people who are neurological thinkers. What is a neurological thinker? Logically, 1 + 1 = 2, right? Neurologically, 1 + 1 = whatever you want it to be. You're living life without boundaries. You're not putting limitations on yourself. My mentor, Les Brown, said once, the only limitations we have in life are the ones we put on ourselves. So who's the main character in your movie? See, that's a question you have to ask yourself, people. Who is the main character in your movie? Now, I'm not telling you it's wrong to have a 9-to-5. You need a 9-to-5. Why? Because systematically we were trained to get one. But what are you doing right now to put yourself in position where you are the 9-to-5 and you don't have to go to one? Come on. I got a great event coming up to help you with that, to help you make that movement. It's called the Wealth Summit Tours. That's why you have to visit and like my business page, WAN Global LLC, because our conference is going to go all around the world. We could be hitting your country. We could be hitting your city. We want you to know about it. You see, folks, you're the author of your life. You are the author of your life. You are the author of your own movie. Now, here's what you got to ask yourself. Will generations after you be inspired by your story? Or will they be despised by it? See, you got to understand that what you do or do not do today will affect generations 100+ years after you. It's called the butterfly effect. Just like the butterfly can flap its wings in California and contribute to a tsunami over on the East Coast or overseas. The butterfly effect. What you do or do not do today will affect generations 100+ years after you. So are you the main character in your movie, or are you just an extra in your own movie? Got to break away from conformity, folks. You have to break away from conformity. Denise George just says she's creating an amazing story. Excellent. Does this mean you're not going to have problems? You're not going to have some hurdles to get over? Nope, you're going to have those, Jack. You're going to have negative people in your circle. You're not going to get rid of them. I spoke on that last night on our Monday Motivational Power Talk. Go back and check that video out on my Jay Lee Speaks page. It's there. So you're not going to get rid of the negativity, but you can direct it. You can move it out of your way. Think about the weeds and the tweeds that you got to go through in the jungle in order for you to get to where you want to go. You see, when you fight through those weeds and tweeds, folks, you got to have your machete ready. You got to chop. You got to move it out the way. It's not going anywhere. You just got to move it. And when you move it out of your way and you stop and you look back, you will see the trail that you have created for others to come behind. You see, it was Henry David Thoreau who said, see, as a leader, don't go where a path may lead. Go where there is no path and leave a trail. Ooh, I love my job. I love to inspire people, folks, because you have to love what you do. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough said, when you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. Come on, folks. See, that's the difference between being a conqueror and a survivor. See, don't be a survivor. See, survivors look for the tunnel at the end of the light. But conquerors carry flashlights in the tunnel. They are the light. You are the light. But you have to believe that in yourself. You have to believe in yourself when no one else will. If you don't, guess what? You will be a volunteer extra in your own movie. A volunteer extra. You will be an extra without circumstance. You will voluntarily be an extra in your own movie. You want to be the main character in your own movie, then you have to move from survivor mode to conquer mode. Exactly, Michelle Dawson. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope this is very helpful this morning and I want to thank you guys for walking with me on my morning walk. Kosi Cloud, good morning. Sab, good morning. Tamika Hampton, good morning. Now, I want you guys to share this video, if you will. And do me a favor. Those of you who came in a little late, please watch this video again and then share it. I'm sure it will help someone. If it don't help you, it will help someone else. Okay? I want to give a shout out to those who always shares the videos. Denise George, Diane Rozier, Kosi Cloud, Sylvia Fleming. I want to thank Brother Cooper, Antoine Watts. Good morning to you, Yolanda Butler. I also want to thank Trayon Brown, Sister Halima. Thank you all for sharing. I really much appreciate it. So until then, I want you to do me one last huge favor, folks, and that is to sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt. And live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Lee. I love you, and the world needs you. So stop that damn texting and driving. Peace and blessings, folks. Have a marvelous day. And Happy New Year.